Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for inviting me here today. I appreciate the opportunity to present a structured approach to managing the ongoing conflict between your two organizations. My goal is to help both parties find a sustainable resolution that protects Barcelona's identity as Més que un club while maintaining La Liga's competitive integrity. At its core, this conflict is a clash of political, cultural, and commercial interests between FC Barcelona and La Liga. Let's examine it from both perspectives. For decades, Barcelona has represented Catalan identity and autonomy. The rise of separatist movements in Catalonia has placed the club in a difficult position. If Barcelona openly supports independence, it risks expulsion from La Liga. However, remaining silent could alienate a core segment of its supporters. This is a value-based conflict, deeply rooted in history, identity, and cultural tensions. However, La Liga, as an institution, must prioritize stability and commercial viability. If Catalonia gains independence, it could set a precedent for political fragmentation within Spanish football. Losing FC Barcelona would weaken the league's global brand value, sponsorship deals, and broadcasting rights. From La Liga's standpoint, this is a structural and economic conflict with serious legal and financial consequences. Understanding these competing but interdependent interests is the first step towards resolution. Despite their differences, FC Barcelona and La Liga share common interests that should guide our path forward. Both parties benefit from Barcelona staying in La Liga. El Clásico is one of the most valuable fixtures in world football. Expulsion would result in massive financial losses for both sides. Also, La Liga's international appeal depends on its biggest clubs. Barcelona, in turn, benefits from the league's worldwide exposure. Competitive integrity is also something to factor in. Both FC Barcelona and La Liga want a strong, unified league that attracts the world's best players, sponsors, and fans. Avoiding fan alienation and political fallout is definitely something both parties are looking for. FC Barcelona must balance its role as a Catalan symbol within its position in Spanish football. La Liga must remain politically neutral to retain credibility. By focusing on these shared interests, we can develop solutions that serve both parties. To foster constructive dialogue, I propose the following communication techniques: active listening and empathy. Both parties must acknowledge each other's historical and cultural sensitivities before discussing solutions. Creating a space for open discussion will prevent miscommunication. Neutral mediation. A third-party mediator, preferably someone with experience in sports governance and cultural diplomacy, should facilitate discussions to ensure a balanced representation of interests. Instead of framing the issue as Catalonia versus Spain, the focus should be on sustaining Barcelona's unique identity while preserving the league's stability. This shift in perspective reduces emotional tensions. A joint communication strategy should also be developed to maintain external narratives. Misinformation must be avoided at all costs, and fans, sponsors, and political groups must not be left guessing. These techniques will create an open and constructive environment for resolving the conflict. Given the complexity of this issue, I recommend integrative bargaining as the primary negotiation approach. Unlike distributive bargaining, which assumes a zero-sum game, integrative bargaining focuses on win-win solutions, ensuring both parties gain value from the resolution. Potential negotiation outcomes that I could see happening are special autonomy status for FC Barcelona. A legal framework could be explored where Barcelona retains symbolic Catalan representation while remaining in La Liga, similar to how Welsh clubs play in the English system. Revenue sharing and branding initiatives could also be something that we see come out of this. Barcelona and La Liga could collaborate on joint branding initiatives that highlight the club's Catalan identity without compromising La Liga's stability. Legal and framework agreements could be something such as a structured agreement that could outline Barcelona's status in La Liga even if Catalonia gains further autonomy. This prevents an abrupt exit and ensures long-term stability. Integrative bargaining ensures that both FC Barcelona and La Liga find common ground rather than escalating tensions. Now, while negotiating, several challenges must be carefully managed. Political influence is a big one. Political actors on both sides may attempt to use FC Barcelona or La Liga as leverage in broader independence debates. Keeping discussions focused on sports, not politics, is very crucial. Decades of historical grievances also are going to make this neutrality very difficult. A professional mediator can help depoliticize discussions Media and public pressure is also going to be a big factor. Fans, sponsors, and media outlets will be closely watching these negotiations. A joint PR crisis management strategy will be essential to avoiding misunderstandings. La Liga's president is also going to have a more flexible stance. La Liga's leadership has taken a hardline approach on Catalan independence. Encouraging flexibility will be necessary to explore alternative solutions. So why my services? Well, I bring a structured, neutral, and interest-based approach to resolving this conflict. Through effective communication, integrative negotiation, and a focus on both parties' mutual interests, I will facilitate a resolution that ensures FC Barcelona maintains its identity, La Liga remains commercially strong, and, of course, the legendary El Clasico continues to captivate the world. I look forward to the opportunity to guide this process and help forge a sustainable agreement. Thank you for your time.